Women's Football League that is going down there. And hopefully we'll have someone on ground that will talk to him, and definitely he will give us a hint of what's happening back in Calabar. And also together we will also preview the game for tomorrow. Now, a long list of games that will be going down today, looking at the African Cup of Nations qualifiers match day 1. Yes, we're going down today. A lot of games will go down today and tomorrow. We'll see how we touch those games, and at the same time we'll give rule out the other games that will go down tomorrow. Well, it is an international break, no league games this weekend, so our focus will be on the qualifiers. So don't go nowhere. Welcome to the Friday edition of Sport on Eagles Wings. I still remain the Sport Minister on radio, Vicky Vick. If you're ready, I am ready. Let's go full blast, and thank God it is Friday.
Eagles, playing the music you want to hear. Eagles 102.3. Golf, football, basketball, lawn tennis, cricket, volleyball, athletics. It's the mother of all sports show.
It's Sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drenich from no kind of range, just put it over the bar.
Yes, so we'll have one man on the ground ready to give us a hint of what's happening back in Calabar. Good morning to you, the sport magistrate himself, the sport bishop. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be part of the show. Thank you very much for having me. I'll get me part of that show. What a mess up for the whole.
Okay, first of all, how are you enjoying Calabar?
Calabar is quite cozy. Sometimes it rains cats and dogs, sometimes weather is quite favorable. But we are here for business, so we survive. But I think Calabar is a very good, very well place, and I think we wonderful so far for the end of the championship that is ongoing here. So I think football will come back here very soon. Don't forget, at some point, the Nigerian national team, the Super Eagles, was playing at this stadium, the UGS Stadium. Maybe at some point, maybe. Exactly. So under the state, took me the divorce to the church. So if they continue this way, maybe football will come back to Calabar. Who knows?
Okay, now let's get before we go to that Super Eagles game. Let's look at the update, probably roundup from the NWFL.
Anyway, so far so good. Today we're headed to match the final group stages of the NWFL champion. And what we know already on ground is that there will be 6 games to be played today. 3 at the St. Patrick College pitch, and of course 3 at the UGS Wellness Stadium. They will not get their 4 groups with A1, with A2, with A3, with A4. Now this is how it works. The guys who are on top of the groups automatically qualify for the promotional playoffs. The winner of those playoffs automatically, 2 of them will book tickets to the 4th tier of women football, which is the Nigerian women football proper. While those who are in the bottom of the table with those 4 groups will go into a playoff, and the playoffs will be battle who stays up. You know, if you lose that game, you go to the 3rd tier. But if you win the game, you keep your life, your place in the championship. Talking about the 2nd tier of women football in Nigeria. So there will be 2 playoffs after today. But remember, at the end of the 2 stages, 1 playoff is for the who goes up. You know, who goes up to the NWFL proper, the other playoff is who stays or who goes down. So, like I did tell you, there will be 6 games today. I'll give you those games that will be played shortly. I'll talk about the games that will be played, the games that will be played shortly. We have, of course, 3 games, like I said, at UGS Stadium, 3 at the College Stadium as well. We have Pelican Stars take on Hero Queens, 9 a.m. at UGS Stadium. Imo Strikers will take on Strikers of First Mai Babes, 9 a.m. St. Patrick College Stadium. Group A, we have Adina Queens take on Rosback, 11 a.m. at St. Patrick. Gallant Queens to take on Osun Babes. 11 a.m. at the UGS Swener Stadium. And of course, it will be when you have to generation taking on Ibom Angels. That is for 2 p.m. The White Papa Soccer Angels will take on Education FC. Don't forget, Group B2 has been concluded because they have only 4 teams in that group. Now we know who have qualified for the professional playoff, which is Honey Badgers of Makurdi. They are through to the playoffs, and of course, the team that will be going to the relegation battles has to be no other than Dream Star Ladies. They're the team that will go for the relegation playoffs. So, today, as I said, we'll end up, we'll find out who is going to. We hear that some new referees, according to the NWFL, will be coming in from 4 different states to help up beef the officiating, which have been good so far. That will do the officiating that we saw during the playoffs. So, Osun, Delta, I think there are 4 other places that they would do. The 4 other places will come from. And we hear that the lodge by first man is saying that Pelican Star played an unregistered player. Yeah, that has been shown out by the NWFL because of the fact that first man did not follow the right procedure in lodging it. There are procedures you have to do to lodge a complaint, to the match commissioner before or after the match. They didn't follow that procedure. You have to write and pay a certain amount of money. They didn't do neither of it, and so it has been thrown out the rules. Pelican Stars get on the papers. As we speak, they top with A1, and if they continue this way, they'll be making their way to the. If they win the game today, they'll be heading to the playoffs, provisional playoffs that will take place on Sunday.
Okay, now let's look at in an interview with Barrister Paul Ede, who happens to be the FA chairman for Benue State FA, and he spoke about the weight on the NWFL. Are we actually seeing it managing the Premiership, managing the Championship, and also the Nationwide League? Are we seeing this weight on the NWFL?
To share with you, it's going to be much, no doubt about it. But what I can assure you is that the organization has been absolutely top notch. From the stadiums to the officiating to the. If you're in Calabar, you won't think, if you watch the games online as well, which is being shown on streams online, you realize that the games, the quality of the games, sometimes you tend to forget that this is the second tier of real football here in Nigeria. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous football. And that's why I know I keep saying that the future of Nigerian women's football is in the right hands. Don't be surprised. These names you're hearing, when they play for the Falcons, the Flamingos, the Super Falcons, in the next 3-4 years, it's very possible. So, like I said, I'm really excited. You know me, when I see something is bad, I was killing foul. I'm really good. I don't even care if Ox is God. But about stuff is really man. Yeah, what I'm saying here is absolutely gorgeous. And if we can continue with this tenacity, this pace, but I still think we can have a championship in the league format where we can have, like we have in the NWFL, teams travel home and away. I think it gives it more swagger than just, in less than 1 week, put all of them together to. I know it's going to be taxing. I know it is money consuming because it's to men football doesn't have the scholarship that the men does. But with the way these girls are playing, I think they deserve a league format. I said it's one step, but you need to crawl, then you walk, and then you run. So far so good. I think the organization has been absolutely gorgeous. And Kudos has to go to the NWFL chairmanship of KQB, the chief operating officer, Madam Shabi. Don't forget how old Samuel Ahmadu, who is also the media director. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely gorgeous. So exactly. So it tells that everything is working in tandem. And the right thing, I was going to show you that the right people are in the right places when it comes to women's football. When she came in, she said her mantra was women's football arising. And if you check her antecedents in the past 2-3 years from Madam Kichu, we make her right. That's the reason I beg your pardon. I will explain to you. One, look at the Falcons, look at the Flamingos, look at the Super Falcons, and then look at the league. We got Edo Crazy. Edo Beats have gone to South Africa and conquered West Africa. And who said they do not become the first team to conquer Africa from Nigeria? So I tell you, everything looks. If you try to tick every box, it doesn't seem to see that she's going to tick all the whole boxes. There's still a lot of work to be done. I believe the biggest thing in life is the room of improvement. But have they done well? The answer is a sounding yes.
Okay, we'll still talk about women football. Hopefully, when you return back to Abuja. But from Calabar now, let's Absolutely. See. I don't know if you're going straight to Uyo. 48 hours, or probably less than 48 hours to the Super Eagles game. Eguavoin is saying that it's not going to be a revenge for the Super Eagles, but they'll be going for all-out victory.
See, Eguavoin can say what he will say. But one knows at the back of his head that what Nigeria is a victory. It doesn't matter whether it's a revenge or whether it's not a revenge. It will be suicidal It'd be abominable to lose to the Republic twice in the space of 2 months. I think twice. One away. The reason why there were a lot of people get called for the head of Philly George was because of Philly George lost to the Republic in a neutral, in a no man's land. You get what I'm trying to say. So this is the gospel about this children. This has been our slaughter ground. I think we had a very wonderful record on this pitch. And Guavon is condemned to get us to take one. Whether he's going to be there for long term, he needs to prove his quality right now. After rising the head of civil technical departments in the NFL, if he can't get us over the line in times like this. So for me, I repeat again, he's condemned to win. Good news like this is, we got players who have a right camp. Victor Tina has a right camp. So that we have full complement of the players. Now they can focus. I think for me, I think for us it was too much. Over with Osimhen coming, and if you see the goal of Osimhen yesterday on social media, you'll be like, come on, this guy is just one player. He can't play for the whole team. But again, he's arrived. I hope all these friends, the popularity will be over now because it's got to play football come Saturday. Hopefully I should be at the Gospel Abbey Stadium. Hopefully, we're hoping my schedule does not clash with the end of the NFL. But if it does, if it clash, my legacy is next to boy, you know already. And a lot of us will do the Sunday. So it is what it is. But again, I keep saying that I think he's talking too much. I just do not believe in him. You know my take on the Guavon.
Exactly.
Today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. So now you need to start buying fans. How do you buy fans? Record your first victory on Saturday and then see how it goes.
Okay, finally before I let you go now, the whole saga Victor Osimhen is now over. Are we seeing Victor Osimhen now concentrating on banging those goals that we know him for, especially beginning from tomorrow?
Let me say, Osimhen does not lack a quality. I want to repeat that again for everyone who wants to hear. Osimhen do not lack quality. What Osimhen was lacking was confidence. I think he's a very good player. Osimhen will struggle going beyond the Osimhen. I repeat it, beyond the Osimhen. It needs to be a team collective effort from all the good players in the team. I'm happy with the team. I don't think he should start. I don't think his head will be at the right place.
Okay.
I don't think he should start. He said, coming from a kind of story like that with Napoli, it can be appreciated. He himself said it affected his mental health. So, because of the thing they right to play football, but I'm happy they can. They give that fear factor. Somebody can call up from the bench. They can't still stand to try to go sour. But I don't think he should start. But I think he got what it takes to fire. He's the best. See, he's the best goal of the year. His goal scoring record is second to none in Africa at the moment. The boy can struggle. He's a fighter. See, there's one thing you know about Victor Osimhen. He never has the bad days. You know why? When he's not scoring, he's fighting. And that's the added advantage he brings to this Super Eagles team. But again, like I said, let's not be too... I don't want to concentrate too much. You know my thing of Victor Osimhen.
Exactly.
Let's look at the Super Eagles team. And then good enough. You know, I don't want to talk about selection. We've gone past that already. That's already in camp. Some players who are there, they are struggling with confidence. So, if I'm the coach, players who are full of confidence and have the team. We don't have to come there very skeptical. I'm going to show you that. We don't have to come to that and do the rest of time very skeptical. The first 10 minutes from the players will tell us how the fans will react. The first 10 minutes is very important. Whether they come out to fight or they don't come out to enjoy themselves. If the fans see the fight in the players, they will feed off that passion, they will feed off that euphoria, and they will make that freedom uncomfortable for the Republic. When they come out in the first 10 minutes, and the Republic seems to control and manage the game well, it could be a long 90 minutes for Nigeria. So I think the first 10 minutes will be crucial, and if I'm working on the training ground to ensure that the players start, on the go. They start immediately, and too many in the sense of the Republic, and have to go. But when I point at the pitch, I'm nowhere near Nigeria in football. The quality is like a golf. It's too large, and it's too large. So for me, and it's about teams, they're not about to play together. But I think you need to play fans too. And one is to prove that he's what it's because every time they have touched it, they have failed. You know the story already. So like I said, his savings are stake. The passion of the fans are stake, but I tell you, the first 10 minutes of that game will determine how the fans will take into that game. But I think you got enough firepower, you got the right players, they've been training so well. He got to look out this coach a long time. So everything will come good at the end. That's what it is.
Okay, thank you very much, the sports magistrate himself. I have to allow you prepare for that game around 9 a.m. this morning, so that at least you can give us the update. Thank you very much, and have a safe trip back to Abuja.
Hopefully, but again, we wish that by the time we be having a conversation on Sunday evening or on Monday morning, Nigeria would have won their game. The NWSL would have ended, and then we'll have the best team in second division promoted to the NWSL. Because if what I'm seeing here, in Calabar, if the second tier can be teach good, trust me, I wonder what the NWSL will be this season. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that our female football keeps flying. And again, don't forget one eye seat Edo Queens who also play in the continent. So female football has been going. I have no doubt in my mind that the right people again I fit are the right end of affairs. And I have no doubt in my mind that Gavin has got a lot to do. Yes. A lot to do to get Nigerian fans behind it. But it starts on Saturday. Wait and see how that develops.
Okay. Thank you very much, I'm the Sports Magistrate. It's good to have you on the show. And I do have yourself a lovely stay there in Calabar.
Come on, I'm loving the place. Trust me, you need to be here. Maybe next time, hopefully.
Thank you very much. The sport magistrate, the sport bishop, the sport pilot, the sport professor. Call him all you need to call him, Nonso Ariziji, down there at the UJS Swenen Stadium in Calabar. Well, it used to be a former grounder, home grounder for the Super Eagles. When we talk about Super Eagles, they've played everywhere at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, at the Mobolaji Johnson Stadium, at the UGS Swenya Stadium, at the Senabacha Stadium in Kano, the Moshood Abiola Stadium in Abuja. Should I name all the stadium? Super Eagles have all been there. Okay, looking at the Super Eagles this weekend. Yes, they will be in action. And one man finally arrives camp. Yes, they gave him preferential treatment. Talking about Victor James Osimhen. He has breezed into the Super Eagles camp 4 points from the Sheraton Stadium base on Thursday. Now, caretaker coach Austin Serenzo Eguavoin now has a full complement of all 23 invited players in camp. Now, 25 players, probably 25-year-old, took part in the team's evening training session. Now, Osimhen arrives in camp, was delayed by his move to Galatasaray in Turkey. Now the powerful striker sealed a loan move to Turkey's Super League champions on Wednesday. Now the former league player is now in contention to start the Nigerian 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifying tie against the Cheetahs of Benin Republic on Saturday. Now the Super Eagles will hold their final training session ahead of the game today. Yes, arriving camp on Thursday. He took part in the evening session of the training. If I would toe the line of Nonso, I think he should just come from the bench. Yes, come from the bench. Watch the game. Look how it pans out. Come from the bench. The bench can be first half. The bench can be second half. Yes, anyhow, I think he should come from the bench. But I'm not the coach. So Austin knows better. Alongside Fidelis Ilechukwu and Daniel Omodede of Remo Stars. But like I said, Super Eagles will be in action tomorrow. What's your take? What formation would you like Austin Serenzo Eguavoin to play? I know most people don't even want to even hear about Austin Eguavoin. Yes, so just keep your emotions aside. Use your head, put your thinking cap, and tell me, what's your expectation? If you know there's no expectation, fine and good. If you know that we're going to do better, okay, let's hear. What formation would you want Austin to play if you're in his shoes? He has been at the head of technical department of the NFF, and many, over 80%, don't really like his technical ability. But as it is, he's the caretaker coach. He's the interim manager of the Super Eagles. What would you expect him to do differently this Saturday? Okay, before I open the phone lines, let's give you some of the results of games played yesterday. The African Cup of Nations qualifiers match day 1. And let's tell you that Burundi defeated Malawi 3-2 away from home on the road. It was a 5-goal thriller in that particular encounter. Let's also tell you that Central African Republic defeated Lesotho by 3-1. Okay, Congo defeated South Sudan by a single goal at home, as we saw Angola. Yes, this was the one that actually thrilled me. Angola went to Ghana and beat Ghana by a single goal. Meanwhile, after that game, the Ghanaians were very, very angry. You know how it is in this part of the world, or probably in this part of the West African continent, where football fans we want to invade the pitch, especially when their players are not doing well. Yes, Ghanaian fans invaded the pitch of the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi to express their anger after the Black Star lost 1-0 to Angola in the opening Group F game of 2025 AFCON qualifiers on Thursday. Now, Felicio Milson emerged as the hero for Angola, and he bagged a dramatic 93rd minute goal to secure the win for Angola. Now, Milson tapped the ball into an empty net after Abdul Mumin failed to properly clear a low cross from the right. Now, it was the first time the Black Stars will lose in the Kumasi Stadium in 24 years. Now, the last time they lost on the ground was the AFCON 2000 quarterfinal clash against the Bafana of South Africa, who triumphed also by a single goal. Now, following their disappointing loss to the Angolans, angry fans ran onto the pitch, throwing bottles and other items. Players from both the Black Stars and Angola had already left before the ugly incident started. Now, coach Otto Addo and his players will hope to bounce back from the disappointing home loss when they will be guests to Niger on Monday. Okay, it is bottom of the hour of 8, and that's 8:30. Let's pay some bills, and when we return, we give you some of the top update of news that we are tracking at this time. Yes, we have basketball, looking at the under 20 under 18 Afro Basket, yes, FIBA Afro Basket in South Africa. D Tigress, yes, Junior D Tigress. I think the ladies are really doing well when it comes to basketball. We'll give you that update coming from Pretoria in South Africa, and at the same time we'll go straight to talk boxing. Then we'll look at the other games that will be going on. Don't go nowhere. This is still sport on Eagles Wings.
Get on board the weekend drive with the queen of the mic, Dell. Every Saturday and Sunday, 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Your radio experience you can count on.
Are you ready for this?
Keep this frequency clear.
We're live. I woke up with a Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. Out to catch our breath. Woo. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
And we'll clear the road for Super Eagles. Time for that game is 5 p.m. Venue at the God's Will at Babio Stadium in Uyo, where they call it the Nest of Champions. So let's see how we pound out for the Super Eagles. It is a familiar ground for General. Yes, it's a familiar ground for the Super Eagles. But for the Cheetahs, this will be the first time they'll be playing on that field. But for General, well, he has been playing, not playing though, but he knows how the field of play is. He knows the Super Eagles. And Wavon has come out to say, this is not all about revenge, but we're going out for victory. But some of the fans will say, I don't think so. It's time to pounce on the Cheetahs. And let's see how we can get our maximum points. 6 points they are going for. Yes, 3 against the Cheetahs and 3 from the Amavubis of Rwanda. Meanwhile, the phone lines are officially open. Let's take your reactions. You can also react to all the statements or probably all the analysis from Nonso Arizechi on the other side in Calabar at the UJS Swene Stadium. Yes, looking at the Nigerian Women's Football League. That is the championship promotion to the MPFL. Yes, let's look at that one. Also, look at the Super Eagles. What will you expect? Let the past go. Our focus is on the future. Even if Aguavo no go deliver, let's still advise what he has to say. What will be your expectations? Some will say, Nigerian football, let's just leave it as it is. But no league this weekend, though. Yes, no week because it is the international break. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Premier Football League will not be left behind because it will be match day 1 in the MPFL. Abia Warriors will take on Remo Stars, who came second runners-up last season. And this game will be played at the Umuahia Township Stadium in Abia State. Let's also tell you that at the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City, it will be Bendel Insurance up against Rivers United. Heartland will take on Eyimba. You'll be wondering, I thought Heartland were relegated. How come Heartland is in the Premier League? My brother, if you ask me, now I go ask. That means they got a slot from someone or probably a particular team. But all I can tell you that Heartland will be in action in an Oriental Derby. Yes, the first Oriental Derby 2024-2025. Heartland up against the People's Elephant in a huge 70 margin to boost their chances to qualify to the knockout stage or out of the 2024 FIBA Under 18 AfroBasket Women's Tournament in South Africa. Now the girls lost to Egypt 70-60 by 12-point margin in their opening match, redeemed themselves, trashing Zimbabwe in a truly a counter. Now that they began strongly, securing a massive win 29-5 in the first quarter, while extending their lead with 52-12 to end the second quarter. Now the third quarter witnessed Nigeria's dominance as they maintained the lead with 82-24, while convincingly ending the match with 100-30. And you'll be wondering, what a massive 70-point gap. Now the victory placed Nigeria at the top of the group alongside Egypt, Zimbabwe at the second and third position respectively. Now the Nigeria under 18 women's basketball team displayed dominant force during the qualifying series, earning their place in the tournament after winning Liberia and Cote d'Ivoire in the qualifiers held in Abidjan. Hello to you, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky this morning.
Good morning to you, Ify Biscuit. Can you please turn on the audio volume on radio?
Yes, sir. Okay. Let me 2 seconds.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay, I've done that, sir.
Okay, let's go there, bro.
My brother, good morning.
Morning to you.
I really appreciate your work this morning.
Thank you.
And how the weather?
Weather they cold.
Hey, the carry away they say from Matagaya, and I think one carry they carry house, so the thing is too much.
The rain don't start yet.
But that is what we want, because farmers going to complain no rain. I think I will work with that. Secondly, let me just greet to people that I'll give my own contribution. Okay, quickly. I heard Papa this morning, Dan Ambassador, Eric Chesmania, and the rest of them. No, I don't have much time in my story.
Okay.
You know, I heard something this morning, that's why I didn't pick my name, because this is my market on Friday. Thank God you pick my call already. Well, guys are half Nigeria, they run their own things. First they relegated last season. Now I'm hearing that he's going to go to pull the new edition in Nimba, Heartland. How come? Is it the people with the so that follow them or something like that? So I want to know more. Okay. But that only makes me call.
Just sit down and relax. I will get back that one to you. Thank you very much, Ify Biscuit. Okay. I know that one will catch everyone and tickle everybody's.
Good morning, Sport Man on the radio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, my brother. How you doing?
This Dan Ambassador from Masokoro this morning.
Okay, let's go there, Dan Ambassador.
I will hear Ify Biscuit this morning. For some our super easy. For some their preparation tomorrow. And make sure that this general, that man is a tactical coach. We have to make sure that no other man do for this our OU tomorrow. we make sure that we win that match tomorrow. Concern the about make sure that man, that our former coach, General, is a tactical coach. We make sure that we do everything to make sure that we win that match tomorrow. And concern our the partners of our team. The other group, I don't know their match.
That's Germany and South Korea will play, while Nigeria will play Venezuela.
Yeah, their match yesterday. Their group where they play.
Okay, they beat Nigeria 3-1. Germany.
The other Venezuela and these people China.
They played draw.
Okay, the field draw is good it's not good for our partners now. If it's our Super Falcon can win their last match, that means they are going to the next round. So my regard to Honorable from Chile, RCS Minia, PC Biscuit, and Manager Bly, and Samson, they have said that we heard from him, and the rest of the people that heard my sound this morning. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I truly appreciate your call this morning, Dan Ambassador. Yeah, someone was asking me how come Heartland we are reinstated to the MPFL to play the top flight league. Now, this actually came as a result of the disqualification of Beyond Limit FC. Yes, a Beyond Limit Academy. Now, why was a Beyond Limit disqualified? They didn't meet up with the league framework on dual ownership. Yes, they didn't meet up with the expression of dual ownership. That's talking about somebody owning two clubs in the MPFL. They're supposed to have a different management. They didn't meet up with that framework. So in that instance, Beyond Limit Football Academy were disqualified and Heartland were reinstated. Now the Nazi Millionaires wrap up their preparations for the new season on Wednesday by lifting the Dan Anyam Cup in Owerri, beating Kun Khalifat FC 2-1 in the final, thanks to goals from Samuel Wisdom and Benjamin Victor. So that means Emmanuel Amonike will lead Heartland to the MPFL as they take on Eyimba. Now Eyimba, who are the defending, who are champions, one-time champions, will also want to do everything possible to go across this team that will be led by Emmanuel Amunike. And Super Eagles players, former Super Eagles players handling position. We have Finidi George with Rivers United. Now Emmanuel Amunike with Heartland. Let's see how it goes. Hello to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Dan Ambassador. Sorry, I'm Honorable John.
I greet you,
I greet you, my brother.
Dan Ambassador, I greet you. I want to talk about the Super Eagles and the match tomorrow. That I go memory name of what happened and national stadium of Africa here. We should have the understanding. When the Japan was here, I hope I think we just go to the people first again. But to me, I don't have confidence in what you have won and what you call it. But at all, he's your manager. He's your manager. Because as far as I am concerned, counting how he has been appointed for so many times, and the honestly will not come out with the result. This is where I will blame myself for failure to appoint a coach. Since that time, Finidi George dropped. They never got a coach until now. That is a sign of incompetence in their side now. Honestly, this will not have to run football. But all the same, yes, I don't know that solution them the best of luck. But I know there is much players in that team. Even me, I can take Super Eagles now with this kind of caliber of players. I'm telling you, I can do well if I have this kind of material on my side. So let's see how it comes out.
Okay.
Let us see what is coming out with.
Okay.
And give that to everybody.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Give me your pride.
Thank you very much, Honorable John. I truly appreciate your call this morning and contribution.
I say we ready for the world to come.
Okay, let's talk boxing. Anthony Joshua will be in the rings at the Wembley Stadium on September 29th as he take on Daniel Dubios. Yes, that fight will go down September 21 at the Wembley Stadium. So if we do our calculations from now, is let's say plus or minus less than 2 weeks to that fight at the Wembley Stadium. Yes, Joshua up against Daniel Dubios. Meanwhile, the manager of Heady Hinn has also hinted that Anthony Joshua has at least 5 fights before hanging his gloves. Yes, he has 5 more fights to actually fight before he hangs his gloves. So let's see how it pans out for Joshua. We'll keep talking about Joshua before that fight. Like I said, it is less than 2 weeks to that fight as Joshua is set to take on what's the name again? Dubios in that massive encounter. Okay, hello to you. Good morning.
Hello, the Vicky man.
Yes, good morning to you, my brother.
Yeah, this Comrade Anthony from Suleja.
Comrade Anthony, it's good to have you. Been a while, bro.
Yeah, my brother. Just see me quick.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's go there, Comrade Anthony.
Yes, I am very happy with Austin Serenzo. I'm very happy for the opportunity given to him. You know, this man, he has been there for a very long time. He has done it all. He has.
Comrade, please call me back. So Austin Serenzo Eguavoin, good luck as he leads the Eagles tomorrow. Like I said, what will be your expectations? We know Austin Eguavoin has led Nigeria on. I'm sure I want to actually get that stat out. I think I dropped it somewhere. Austin has led Nigeria on so many instances. Yes, to the Nations Cup, 2 qualifiers, and so on. Hopefully, we'll talk about that particular one. Let's take this call. Hello to you. Good morning. Yes, Dr. Udele, it's good to have you on the show this morning. Good morning.
Yesterday, the same thing. I call to come out. I didn't sell it.
Sorry about that, Dr. Udele. Let's go there. I greet you, my brother.
Yeah, this is the name of Dr. Dennis Machas. The only doctor in the whole world. Another doctor. They can be original, they can be fake. But they inside their they do So I'm the only one in the whole worldwide. So another doctor, the other means I can never to one now. You can be real, can be fake. But the only one in the world, let me do that. This is money, and I greet everybody is listening to my voice this morning. We give biscuits, and we should be market today. That ambassador, I greet you, and also Mohammed Abdullah from the Kisa Airport, Baba Ganacha, and also Mazatame Mayu, and also all the people.
Let's go there.
I want to hear about this morning. No Allah. The greet, talking about the people like challenge, I want to call them that the boy will say our people will give them about how many minutes. Sometimes when maybe a first match, because they don't come down, you know, the time they arrive. I think they arrive there and listen, they don't too much do like that, you know, as the kind of say the be. But for back on it, I think I need them all the day for the last game for them to perform and get the maximum points so that they're able to qualify and move to the next side. Coming to the Super Eagles tomorrow match, after that, I think I want to give them all the best. And thank God the Osuma is back now for that front, and I believe I think the guy came down to the both of them went direct to what they call train direct, and I think it's a good one. So today they train this morning, and also in the evening before they go train tomorrow morning, and also before they go try the last lap training before they go to the swim and come out. And I want to wish all Nigeria all the best. Okay. Our country will make us happy, but that's only what gives us happy in this country. But I want to wish them all the best, and I believe. Come to tomorrow. What do you name? And the people, let us see them. Just see them no more Jesus name.
Thank you very much, Dr. Odele. Yes. Yes.
Another doctor.
Yes. He's a careful. Okay, let's tell you that Austin Cerezo Eguavoin in 2002-2003 was the coach of the under-20 side, the Flying Eagles. And in 2005-2007, Austin Cerezo Eguavoin was Nigeria's coach. I'm talking about the Super Eagles. Back in 2010, Austin Cerezo Eguavoin was a caretaker coach, just like what he's doing now, when Lars Lagerbäck disappeared. Yes, Lars Lagerbäck from Sweden disappeared after the World Cup in South Africa. He didn't even bother coming to Nigeria back home. He just traveled to Sweden, and from there he just dropped his resignation letter. And the NFF, in their wisdom, appointed Austin Cerezo Eguavoin on interim basis. And let's also tell you that in 2010-11 under 23 team, the Dream Team, Austin Cerezo Eguavoin also managed that team. And yes, in the year 2020, he has been the technical director of the NFF since 2020, and he's still there now. And now he's the interim manager, Austin Cerezo Eguavoin. So he has a lot of wealth of experience. Hopefully now, all the errors and mistakes he has made before, he will put them together now, and let's see how we can get results. Somebody said we're going to score 4 goals to nil. Lorenzo Di Capinto, he said at least Osimhen and Lookman, at least their presence should scare the cheaters. Okay, good morning, Vicky. How was your night? I believe in Green Eagles that will win 2 goals to nil, as well as our Falcon. Thank God that our league is back, and I am a fan of Remo. I like that. Remo has been very consistent in the last 3-4 seasons. Let's see how it goes for Remo. Now we are going to beat Abia Warriors. And this is King David all the way from Nyanya. Thank you very much, King David. Is it a David in the Bible? Let's know. Hello to you. Good morning.
Now what for you,
Eddie Chelsea Mania. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Good morning, and thank God for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my name is very Chelsea from Masakadi. Good morning. But the one is very I'm looking better with you. How do you have things to see? I want to say, this is my brother. This is why you can have a possible, but you are there in a different time. I think that everything. You need to be straight up. I mean, the same the first match, when we met about 13 points to Egypt and to Egypt. So then I think I want to talk to you now. After the second match, I think need to give you a good outlet in that edition. That is on that. Then I was like, why is that? There's no reason why we should not beat each other in the public. Every time you want something, the music is like the 3 games. Put up their socks. They go in the make it, they make blue, black, invisible. Everything they have to do them, they must win. We don't have to do or attack you, or anything like that. But just go there, you know, you for us. You don't really achieve it. I mean, like alcohol.
No, sir.
It's not she left at it. It's not has been a good form. It's not been a very good that's going to say that you need to do it to go up. But then there's relation into the team. Even if this year, we don't have well get them a training. We just fix to play this match.
Okay.
Everybody are fitting to that place and do that. But I wish them there. I mean, I can't. I don't know if you need to decide to show that yes, you're a good coach. There's no need anybody in the floor. I don't need to be in the floor.
Okay.
Even if you can, don't just get to know. You know, to show that you're a good coach. I mean, you need to get your spirit. If you can't do it again, I give you your name.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother. How you do?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, wow for you. Abbas reporting from Duse. Good morning, Savik. I don't want to talk much today, but you see, our match tomorrow is a draw. Osimhen should play the match. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you very much, Abbas. The guy says it's gonna be a draw. Mr. Uche, good morning, Sport Minister. This is Mr. Uche from Abuja. I strongly believe that the Super Eagles will redeem themselves tomorrow if the way they responded to camp is taken into consideration. They reported to camp without any delay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much also, Mr. Uche. And I have Honorable Edward on the show this morning. Good morning, Sport Minister. My name is Honorable Edward from Apo. With Osime, our boys will win tomorrow. No shaking. And this one is from Dr. Temple. Good morning to you, Dr. Temple.
The Honorable Sport Minister on radio. My name remains Dr. Temple, the one and only original doctor in the house. Any other doctor is an alagbo in the bush getting herbs for the morning concussion. Vick.
Yes, Dr. Odele.
This type of squad that Nigeria has now, they cannot give us any excuse for a loss. Even a draw is not acceptable. Vick, they must win or nothing. It's either they win or they win. Any other result, in fact, they're on their own. No? Any other result they get, they are just on their own, apart from a win. I wish them success. They have the best. Even their coach, is not bad per se. At least he has a wealth of experience with respect to that team. So I believe he can do it. It's not as if the people we are playing with are really very strong people per se. It's just that they know us a bit. But we can change our pattern and deal with them. So I wish them well. I hope that by Monday we'll come back here by the grace of God to enjoy. So have a wonderful day. My guys, Harry Chelsea, Mania, Ghana Ambassador, and every other person. Una enjoy you. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Temple. And that's a wrap on the show this lovely Friday morning. Massive thanks to everyone who has made contribution. Ify Biscuit, then Ambassador Honorable John, Lorenzo Di Capinto, Comrade Anthony Tekembe Hundu from Nasarawa State, Dr. Udele, King David from Nyanya, Abbas reporting all the way from Dutse, Henry Chelsea Mania, Dr. Temple, Mr. Uche, and we'll also have Honorable Edward wrapping up the show this morning. On the flip side, and the hour of 9 o'clock, which is already here, UD will take you through. He's already standing. I don't know if he's a referee, because I know referee wear black and black. Yes, referees, they wear black and black. And UD is putting on black and black. I didn't say social. Now waiting, I see. He will take you through from now till 10 a.m. talking about UD. Let's do it again same time on Monday. Wishing the Super Eagles the very best of luck, and the Falconet. They will also be in action this weekend. Hopefully on Monday we'll come together and we